I'll give some tips for looking at your dreams once you've had them, right? So once you've done this practice, intentionally dreaming with the spirit of the land, or really you can practice dreaming with the spirit of anything that's calling to you, right? The key is to not look at your dreams in a literal way and to be careful of what your expectations are about how those dreams should look or be, right? So for example, if you are dreaming with the living land, you may not dream at all with the land around where you are, right? You might dream about something that's completely unrelated, that seems like it's not connected to the land at all. If this happens, do not think that you did it wrong. You did not do it wrong, right? Often we are dreaming in myth and in metaphor and in symbol, that the invisible realm is providing us to send us messages, right? So often these messages are not literal and they're not direct. And this is exactly as it should be, right? Dreams are really personal myth. So they are showing us what we need to know in a story, just like myths do, right? So the same way that you would read a myth is the way that I'm going to invite you to read your dreams. And so in order to do this, it involves a little bit of practice, especially for those of us who have been very indoctrinated in the rational realm and world, right? Again, through school and just, being in society. So it can be really helpful to, again, interpret our dreams, look at our dreams as if they were met by the spirit that we were dreaming with, and then allow the layers of our perception, allow ourselves to see these dreams in a more, again, non-linear, non-rational way, and allow the personal images and ways that we see the world to be reflected in the dream, to provide us with personal messages on what might be there, right? And I will also say that, as we dream with the living land is there as a support, right? The living land has always been there supporting us, whether or not we have known about that, whether or not we've wanted it, whether or not we thought we were worthy of it, right? The living land is always there, has always been there as a support. And so in my experience, a lot of what might come through as you dream with the living land are messages of healing and balance and wholeness, and messages that might bring to light certain areas of your life that need attention.